Welcome to Market Watch Daily. I'm TMI, bringing you the latest insights into global finance, technology, and major historical revelations. Today, we're diving into one of the most anticipated document releases in modern history, the declassification of the JFK assassination files. On March 18, 2025, the U.S. government released over 80,000 pages of previously classified documents related to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. This historic release is meant to provide transparency into one of the most debated events of the 20th century. But does it finally answer the questions surrounding JFK's assassination, or does it raise even more? We're going to break down everything you need to know about this historic document release, including the background of the JFK assassination, the long fight for declassification, the most shocking revelations from the newly released files, the role of the CIA and FBI, the conspiracy theories that persist, the geopolitical impact of Kennedy's death, the public and expert reactions. Chapter 1. The JFK assassination, a moment that changed America. On November 22, 1963, President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas, while riding in a motorcade through Dealey Plaza. The Warren Commission later concluded that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone, but skepticism about this conclusion began immediately after Kennedy's death. Was Oswald truly acting alone, or was there a wider conspiracy? Many believe that the answer has been buried in classified government documents until now. Chapter 2. The long fight for declassification. After decades of secrecy, Congress passed the JFK Assassination Records Collection Act of 1992, requiring all relevant documents to be released by 2017. However, multiple administrations delayed full disclosure. It wasn't until President Donald Trump's executive order in January 2025 that the final files were released in their entirety. But what did they reveal? Chapter 3. What's inside the JFK files? Key revelations. The newly declassified documents contain shocking details. CIA surveillance on Lee Harvey Oswald. Intelligence reports show that Oswald was being monitored by the CIA before the assassination. Why wasn't action taken? FBI and mafia connections. FBI files indicate that Oswald may have had ties to organized crime, raising questions about who may have wanted Kennedy dead. Foreign government involvement. The files suggest that Cuba and the Soviet Union were closely watching Oswald before Kennedy's assassination. Autopsy and ballistics reports. Discrepancies in the autopsy reports fuel speculation that more than one shooter was involved. Chapter 4. Did the CIA and FBI cover up the truth? One of the most controversial aspects of the newly released files is the role of U.S. intelligence agencies. Key findings suggest that Oswald was under CIA and FBI surveillance before the assassination. Memos show that intelligence officials withheld information from the Warren Commission. Internal reports discuss rogue intelligence elements that may have influenced events. Chapter 5. The major conspiracy theories. Do the documents prove anything? The Kennedy assassination has fueled countless conspiracy theories over the decades. The newly released documents give new context to many of them. 1. The second shooter theory. Some experts believe the files indicate that Kennedy may have been shot from multiple directions. 2. The CIA's role. Some theories argue that the CIA had motive to remove Kennedy due to disagreements over Cuba and Vietnam. 3. The mafia connection. The files include references to organized crime bosses who saw Kennedy as a threat. Chapter 6. The geopolitical impact of Kennedy's death. Kennedy's assassination had major international consequences. The U.S. government became more militarily aggressive in Vietnam after Kennedy's death. The Soviet Union closely monitored U.S. intelligence agencies after the assassination. Diplomatic cables showed that foreign governments feared instability in America following Kennedy's death. Chapter 7. Public and expert reactions. Historians, journalists, and intelligence experts are now analyzing these files. Some believe they reinforce the lone gunman theory, while others argue significant new evidence supports alternative explanations. Chapter 8. Does this close the case? While the release of these documents marks a historic step toward transparency, the Kennedy assassination mystery is far from settled. The American public may never receive a single definitive answer, but one thing is clear: this case will continue to be analyzed for generations. Stay tuned for more insights into global events, historical revelations, and major market trends on Market Watch Daily.